Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night, howdy. Back for another YouTube video, episode 2 of All the Mods 10. Yeah. On the last episode, I gave the tips and tricks video. On this episode, we're going to move all of our storage from our little hut over here into our new building there. In between episodes, I made this computer, and there's a program in here. If I type in AD, it opens up a to-do list. This program is written by a Lost Boy dev. I'm not a coder myself, so I wouldn't be able to do this alone. So I looked up code and I got it here. And if you would like to do something similar, I can show you real quick. I looked in Google and I found a Pastebin website with this code. What I did here was I copied this URL, just the end. So the way you do it is, you would type pastebin get, and then you would paste that code here, and then you give the program a name. So this is the website, and you're getting this file, the code, and then this is the file program name that you want to run. So it says downloaded ADD. So if I type in ADD, I think I'm running it already, but this is it right here. You can right click to remove. Please type it. It's kind of wonky, I guess, but you can type what I want here and type in automation, and it's right there. So this is our to-do list. Thank you to Lost Boy Dev for making it and posting it online. So if I type in ADD, I think I'm running it already, but this is it right here. You can right click to remove. Please type it. It's kind of wonky, I guess, but you can type what I want here and type in automation, and it's right there. So this is our to-do list. Thank you to Lost Boy Dev for making it and posting it online. On today's episode, I want to get started with number 5. So that's AE2 inventory system with add-ons. Go check that out. I made this chandelier here. It looks kind of nice. I filled the house up with a bit more sea lanterns because it was looking kind of dark. I added this chandelier here. I saw one on Google. It didn't turn out the way I wanted to, but that's all right. Now, what I want to do here is move all this over there. Now, I already prepared some of this stuff already in between episodes. Let's check it out here. All right, I have 44 ME controllers, a charger, ME drive, molecular assemblers, ME pattern providers, and a compass. If you wanted to get started with this Modpack, you would have to put this compass in a charger, and I think there's a hand crank. There we go, wooden crank. So if you don't have a power source immediately, you can add this wooden crank and it'll kind of charge it up for you. So if we just keep rotating this, hopefully this will turn into a meteorite compass. I think that's how this works. I think this is fully charged. There we go. We've got a meteorite compass. So what this allows us to do is it allows us to find a meteorite in the world. So this is a meteor. This one's actually underwater. So let's go ahead and let's get in here. It would be underwater. Here we go. And check it out. We have some Certus quartz blocks. We have a damaged, and we have a flawless. This is the one you would want to pick up with your cardboard box. So with your cardboard box, I showed one how to make one last episode, but it's just 4 sawdust. You can pick it up and break it. There we go. And if you were to break this mysterious cube here, sorry if it's difficult to see. Do I have any type of... I do have this. I think they changed the way that this night vision works. See how it's all green now? Well, I don't know how to deal with that, but I did make night vision potion. So as you can see here now, there's a mysterious cube. You have the Certus quartz blocks. And if you open up this mysterious cube, it gives you templates and a guidebook. And yeah, that's how you find Certus flawless Certus quartz blocks and the inscribers to make circuits. The way you'd get started is you'd make inscribers. Let's see, and it's 2 pistons, copper, and some iron. I usually like to make 5, so 1 for each inscriber and 1 for the logic processors. You would put 1 of these inscribers into each one of these. These will make these printed calculation circuits, engineering circuits, printed logic circuits, and this last machine here will make logic processor, calculation processor, and engineering processor, and printed silicone. This one will make printed silicone. This is a charger. This is for silicone, logic, calculation, engineering, and that makes processors. Let's make 100 of these. We're gonna make 100 logic processors. So as you can see, this logic processor is making the printed logic board, printed logic circuits. This right here is making printed silicone. So you put silicone with the inscriber silicone press, and it makes the printed silicone. And over here, it combines the items. So printed logic circuit, printed silicone, and redstone, and it gives us the logic processors here. And this works for the calculation and the engineering one as well. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to set this all up once again. Let's get started here. I need to bring power to this. Ooh. So this is one ME controller. Each controller side you can connect up to 32 channels. The max size for this is a 7x7. However, I think I'm going to go with a 5x5 cube for now. This is a 5x5 cube, and it's 44 ME controllers. If you would like to make one of these yourself, I'm gonna go ahead and break this one, and let's see how it looks from over here. Looks pretty cool. I like it. It's more about functionality, but it's also about looks. Now, first we need power for this. I don't know how much power this is actually going to use, but if we go downstairs, I did set something up, which is pretty cool. I like it. Check it out here. These are our windows that I showed off, but I made a room here with power, and check it out. It's just a room. It's like a void with wind generators. They are being shown sunlight, so it does ruin the illusion if you look up here, but it's kind of like you're in a void. It's kind of nice. And I put an energy cube there, which will be like a buffer for our system up there. Yeah, check it out. It looks pretty cool. If you get lost, follow the dirt block or that big window right there. And you can get out. Kind of looks like another dimension. It looks pretty cool. I like it. It reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where Squidward's like, future. Yeah, something like that. But it looks pretty cool. It's like you can walk into this painting. There's our power source. So let's go ahead and try to power that cube. Thinking about it, I'm going to need a lot of cables. Let's go pipe. I do have 61 here. I'm gonna, let's see, let's go. Nah, I don't want to ruin that. Let's go here. Let's set this up. I can move power directly in there. Let's do this. Oh no. There we go. Now, luckily, we did leave some room in between the floors here. Where'd that hole go? Now, in order to get there, I can make myself get out. And it allows me to fit in a kind of like a 1x1, like a 1 block structure here. Hopefully this is enough power to power up all of our items here. If not, once we have auto crafting made, we can go ahead and upgrade our power system, because there is a mod in this mod pack called Power, and there's a lot of good power generation resources there. However, it does take a lot of crafting. So let's get auto crafting set up and we can look into that. We now have power to our ME controller. Question is, I don't know if I want it one lower or higher. Let's see. When I walk in here, how's it look? All right, just one lower, I guess. All right, I think I'm okay with this. All right, I think I'm okay with this now. But once you have the shape that you like, you can then start pulling the channels in somewhere else. So what we're going to need is a dense fluids cable. Check it out here. We're gonna need a bunch of these. There we go. And we can go ahead and start dragging these down. So let's bring these down here. And let's go ahead and set up the next part of this. ME drives. I don't think you can have more than 8 of these connected to each other. I may be wrong though. I'm not too sure. Now for this situation, I'm going to use different colored cables to show the channels. So this one cable is bringing down 32 channels, and then we can split those off here. Oops. Check it out here. Cyan and blue. So as you can see, these are 8 devices here, so that these channels are used up, and 8 devices here, so these channels are used up. So if you want to have an array of these, you would just need more channels, and that's where having a big controller comes in handy, because you can just run wire from each one of these, and you should be good. So now that we have a place to store our drives, next we have to go and get the drives. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go shrink, go down here, and move all of our drives in here. Go. So we're moving all of our drives here. In order to make these, they're not that expensive. So it'll take one of those logic processors that we made earlier, a charged Certus quartz, which you can put in a charger and make it charged, and some redstone. You get this 1K storage component. And if you want to combine those, you can make higher tier storage components, and they just scale up from there. You just combine them over and over again, and you can get more storage. You can then go on to the next step, which we'll show you right now. Back to this portal. So we're gonna take all this stuff here. We'll see here, I can still use the crafting table in the wireless terminal, so that's nice. We're gonna go ahead and just run a cable all the way down. We're gonna add a crafting terminal, which will allow us to craft items in here. Pattern access terminal, which will allow us to see our patterns, and a pattern encoding terminal, which will allow us to program different crafting recipes in order to auto process them. So I'm using a crafting terminal, a pattern access terminal, and a pattern encoding terminal. So again, we have access to all the items we have stored in the drive. I'm going to move all of these now. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take all these patterns out of here. All right, pattern across from each other, and molecular assemblers next to them like this. Then you want to crisscross that. That way this pattern provider has access to these 3 molecular assemblers, so it can go ahead and process 3 items at once. And then what I'll do here is just kind of just shove all these in here. The next thing I want to do is set up our wireless. So let's go ahead and break this. I guess for now I can put it here. So it's 1 quantum link chamber and 8 quantum rings around. And you get a quantum ring. And then you put this in, entangled singularity, and I have now access to this once again wirelessly via this. I do have a keybind set to this, but now I have wireless access wherever I go, and that's due to these singularity compressors, or these singular quantum entangled singularities, and the quantum bridge card is how I'm connected to this. Now that we have wireless access, then I should get 2 of them. So what I can do is instead of having this controller here, I can move it back to our base and have this pump into this chest and link them together, and then all the items that I have flowing here will get pumped into this chest, and then I'll have this chest kind of like being inserted into this controller. Nope, powered. Oh, I might not be producing enough power here. Let's check it out. Alright, we can hook up these 2 generators here, and maybe it'll help. The way that these 2 generators work is by grabbing biofuel here. Out 280 FE a tick. Alright, so this should definitely do it. Let's go ahead and place this here as well. Put some biofuel in there. The way that you get biofuel once again, let's just go back to the base real quick. The way you get biofuel is via this cactus farm, and it's getting crushed into biofuel. I have 35,000 biofuel, or 39,000. This will allow us to have more patterns so we can craft more items, which will come in handy. Alright, now all these are connected. This setup here uses 8 channels because the pattern providers use up the channels. Am I missing any? Nope, they're all online. As you can see, these are 8 channels, these are 8 channels, these are 8 channels. So I only have 8 more channels, which will go to this one. Let's do a yellow cable this time. It's just to show off like how channels work. From one side, you can get 32 channels. And with these 32 channels, we managed to connect up all these items here. These don't use a channel, so that's kind of nice. So we have 8 here, 8 here, 8 here, and 8 here. Once again, this is for our wireless access storage. These are to store the items in our wireless, or in our store inventory system, and these are to craft items. So if we go in here and we request something, let's see, craft. Let's say we wanted to make more storage disk. Start. No crafting. All right, so we're missing one more thing actually. I can even add 2 more. Let's see, 1, 2, and then we should be good there. So let's go ahead and grab those crafting CPUs now that we have adequate amount of power. So the next things we're going to move from here are these crafting storages. At least 1 coprocessor and 1 crafting storage in order for it to work. However, I think the more co-processing units you have on there, the faster it operates. I'm assuming. But we're going to do 2 co-processors and the storage, crafting storage. And that should give us that. And we're going to put the other one here. It is a little dark. And these night vision goggles aren't working the way they used to anymore, which is unfortunate. As you can see, everything is just green now. I guess it's a little bit better than what we were looking at, I suppose. So we'll just use these for now. Dense cables. So I have 37 of them. Let's go ahead and pick a color, any color. Let's see what dyes we have. Dyes. Yeah, let's use Well, I only have 2 of those. Let's use green. Because we are using the night vision goggles for this task, so I guess it makes sense. Need to shrink myself again. There we go. Now I can get through here. No problem. And let's go ahead and just run this down. It just might be enough. Yes, it is. And these have lights, so that means that it's powered. So we could go ahead and cover this all back up. Let's look up. If you go here, this will show you all the items I can auto-craft. Now let's go ahead and auto-craft crafting tables. So let's craft 100 crafting tables. Now, there we go. 100 crafting tables. We didn't see it there because I had it to just view craftables, but if you do stored in craftables, it'll show you the 100 crafting tables we requested are now complete. Go ahead and can I just do this? Yeah, and can I unshrink myself? Nice. So next we're going to go over how to set up a pattern. We already did everything that I planned for the episode, almost. I think there are 2 more things I would like to go over before I finish this episode off. Let's go ahead and learn how to craft cobblestone walls, because I don't know, why not? So first you would use a pattern encoding terminal, blank patterns. Okay, so we have 27 of these. You would store the crafting recipe in this blank pattern. In order to make these, it's quartz glass, glowstone, quartz crystal, copper, and ingots. And that'll give you the patterns. You put the patterns in here. In the search bar on the right, you want to type in cobblestone wall, because that's what we want to learn how to do. And we already have cobblestone in the inventory, so we go ahead and hit the plus button there. It'll put the crafting recipe in here, and it'll show cobblestone wall. And then you want to encode it. You want to save it in here. And there we go. And then you'll use the access terminal, and you can store the rest of them in here. I'm not sure why it's split up like that. I think there is a specific reason why. I haven't figured it out yet, but it should be just one. It should just be under like ME provider and have a huge list, but it's not. So for now, I'm gonna just place this down right here in any one of these slots. So we're gonna put it here. Now if you type in cobblestone wall one more time, as long as we have the items in our inventory, it can go ahead and craft them. So if I want to craft 1,000 of these, let's check it out. It'll immediately start crafting those items for you, which is kind of nice. Yeah, we got some cobblestone walls. Well, will I ever use these? Maybe, because I just made them. But that's how you auto craft. So that's cool. That's how you set up a Applied Energistics storage system. What we're going to do is we're going to break the storage controller. This storage controller pretty much controls all these here. Go ahead and I had some upgrades in there, so the range is bigger. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a dimensional chest here. Dimensional chest. I have 2 of them. And let's set. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to pretty much grab all those drawers and bring it over here. And I'm going to use the cut and paste gadget. So I'm going to show it off once, and then maybe I edited off the rest of them. But we're going to just do this. So shift down, swan into this. So it'll cut all this here. So let's go ahead and do that. So with the cut and paste gadget, hold down G again, hit cut. Now it doesn't take the upgrades with you, so we're gonna have to set those up later. And for now, we'll just patch this up here, and we'll go back to our base here. And we're going to paste them. And I'm going to place these down, I guess, down the line here for now. And let's see. G, paste, no anchor. Acting kind of funny, so we're going to just do no anchor. Here we go. That's the problem there. Now rotate, 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 and then I want to move it up. There we go, and let's move it down this way. Now let's paste it, and there we go. We have all of those items transferred over here. And I might move these over here somewhere, actually. So that's how you use the copy and paste gadget. I'm now going to move the rest of them. Next thing we want to do is grab this storage bus. And I guess we can grab some of these cables here. Storage bus. Once again, I'm going to move these actually as well. Oops. So I'm going to put it right here for now. I think it should be good right here. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to put it behind this. Because I can actually access this cable too for channels. Because it's not using much. I'm going to put this here. Pipe here. This dimensional chest that's connected to the farm here. Now, with the wrench, you can just do that. With the pipe upgrade, it doesn't have anywhere to go actually. Linking, here it is, linking tool, configuration tool, and linking tool. So this is the space without the upgrades that this storage controller can reach. Now, if I were to add upgrades into this, it can go a lot further. I think I have to be, here we go, with nothing in my hand. Now, if I look at the linking tool now, it covers up a large area because I put those diamond upgrades in there. And then that's the linking tool. I can add these, and then from here to here, add those, and then add these as well. So these are all now linked to it. And once you've linked them to here, you can go ahead and do this. You can add a storage bus to the back of this, and you can run a cable, any type of cable. I'm using Fluix here, to your system. And now if we look for copper in our system, copper, it says we have 43,000 of it, which is right here, 43,000. Diamonds, so diamonds, check out diamonds, 16,000. So it's kind of nice. Now let's do sort by, there we go, number of items, descending. So as you can see here now, we have now connected our drawer system to our ME network, which is kind of cool. So that's how you do that. Now, I want to make another drawer for this, I suppose. Drawer, linking tool, water, fire, and then that's done. Those are in there. Water, fire, sulfur. Yeah, that farm is just too efficient. Check it out. Earth and air. The last ones I'm missing. Now, in order to make this faster here, can't add a netherite. Netherite. Upgrade. Upgrade. Netherite. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, it should be a lot faster. I think I should be good now. I can go ahead and cover this up. Calcite. Alright, so I managed to find a spot for all of these. Now, there are two more machines I want to go over. I think it's the crystal assembler, which I already have, I think. Which I already have. We need some more biofuel. And I'm gonna go replenish these. These will not be my permanent power supply because there is a different power generator that I do want to use. What I wanted to show off is the crystal assembler, and it's called a circuit slicer. Circuit slicer. Pretty much, instead of having all these machines here, we can just cut them down to two. These are the ones that make the processors and stuff. What do I want to do? I think I might put them here for now. Crystal assembler, and I could just run a regular cable there, like these, to that green line. So we have an extra one of these. If you wanted to make a copy of these presses, it's just an iron block in the inscriber. Let's go ahead and make the circuit slicer. That's if you want to save this to put it on the left side, it's just A. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 stone cutter, so I can make easily. Do I have stone? Not here. I did not move those drawers. I'm gonna have to move those over here at some point. Which I might, or I might put them in the factory. I think that's the best way to do it. But I'm not there yet. I haven't even built it. I think I'm gonna build like these structures off stream. I don't know if it'd make for good content. Maybe with like some music or something. I don't know. You guys can let me know. I have no idea. Stone cutter, these presses. What else do I need here? Extended machine frames. I'm missing some intro. Now, do I have any intro dust? Yeah, I do. Uses. And the way you get this intro dust is by... Alright, so in order to make these, you take a Fluix box, right click, it turns into a budding fully entroized Fluix, and then eventually it'll grow these crystals. And that's how you get the intro crystal and intro dust. The dust you get by just crushing the intro crystal. So this is part of the extended AE. It's like an Applied Energistics add-on. But you take these items and you go ahead and make the components needed to make the machine. Gold, lapis, and this dust. Gold, lapis, and this dust. There should be some sort of chemical reaction, and there we go. Let's go ahead and go here, and let's just run this all the way down here. Didn't have to go that far down, but it's cool. And let's take a channel from here, and let's get that connected. I don't know if it'll power it or not. I think that's all the items I need to make this. And 8 engineering. So it seems like I need power. Now it says device online. I'm missing the concurrent one. So this pattern is an extra pattern that's added to the mod pack. Do I have one in here? I do. It's right there. Nice. I don't have to make one, but it's 3 ender eyes, 4 intro crystals, and a silicone press inside the machine we're using right now. And that's how you get this press here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think we just add this here. Now, it's working. Nice. So now we have a circuit slicer, which is what I wanted. Now, oops, this up now. So now we have a crystal assembler. I'm gonna need some more cables going to these machines. Actually, I think they might work because they're connected to each other. Yes, it does. This circuit slicer, if we look up the uses for it here, it can pretty much, with one block of gold, it makes 9 of them. Instead of putting one gold in and it giving you one at a time, it can pretty much manufacture all those circuits in one machine versus having it in several different machines and it only processing it one at a time. So this will be very efficient in order to make drives more quickly. Let's get a glimpse from the outside. Walking in, I kind of want to avoid flying as much as possible. I want to make walkways as well, just so we can admire the area. But here's our workstation. I would like to set up something similar in our base over there, just to have access to it as well. We can always just press G because we do have that wireless, but I would kind of like something stationary like this. 2000 gold, silicone. I don't have it auto crafted yet, but we can do this real quick. And if we put it in here, it'll automatically know how to make it. So if we do 100, we instantly have 100 silicone. And we do have a silicone farm being put into a drawer over there. So that's nice. So we're going to make a recipe for a block of gold. So our system knows how to make this. A block of silicone. So our system knows how to make this. Block of diamond. So our system knows how to make this. And a Sardis quartz. So our system knows how to make this. Now I need to move that farm over here because it's still over there. So we're gonna put these in here so it knows how to make these. And a line here is like each separate molecular assembler, and down the line is within the same one, I think. So it's better to line them up and down first, and instead of sideways. I think that's how it works. I'm not too sure. So let's see, block of Sardis. Now I don't have any Sardis in here because I didn't move that over, so we can do that real quick. Let's just get tiny and go here, and I'm just gonna bring that chest over here for now, and I'll move the farm later, maybe off stream. Oops. And then for now I can actually just put another drawer here. Oh, it's just gonna break the dust now. I need to filter this so it only pulls this out. So now every time that grows fully, it'll only break that block. So let's go ahead and grab our fluorite, or sorry, not fluorite, our Sardis crystal. There we go, and we're gonna add it to our system here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Now Sardis. Now we have 44,000 of it. So no problems with missing items now. We have those recipes, and now I want to make, let's see, let's go to here and uses. So what I want to do is make patterns for these. So you go to make it easier, go to circuit slicer, press U, And then clicking on this tab here, you can go ahead and just press this button. And you're going to make it for the 4 of these. So 1 silicone, 2, and then diamonds. And these will get you the basic processors in order for you to make as many drives as you want with only 2 machines versus 5 machines or 6, I don't know, or more, depending on how you want your setup. I think I had like a lot in my previous playthrough connected to one pattern provider. So there's that. So let's go ahead and finish real quick. Missing silicone, I think. What am I missing here? This. All right. So these 4 will get put into here, into the circuit slicer. Now, if I request printed, if I requested 100 of these, it's going to put them in here and it's going to make them for me. And we want to put it to auto export, and there's that. And acceleration cards, and that'll make this just faster. Check it out. And you make this with an advanced card and a crafting, what was it? A flux crystal. So you get acceleration cards, and this is a calculation press. And then we're going to teach this machine here how to make the processors. So here, those are just making the circuits, and we're going to make the processors now. So let's go ahead and type in this. All right, so we want to save this recipe. Oops, where'd it go? See, recipe, crystal assembler. Here we go. So this here, and calculations and engineering. Nice. So with these 3 main components here, we can now put them in here, and we can now craft as much of these as we want. So let's just test it, and let's do processors. I have only 30 calculation processors. Now let's make, all right, let's make sure it's in there. Which ones did I pull out? Is this connected? It's not connected. Why is that? One of 8 channels. One of 8 channels. Should be connected. Device online, device offline. Is this not transfer? It should. All right, well, as you can see, this is not connected by any cables, but I'm not sure why that has to be. Not sure if it's a bug or something, but for now, we'll leave it like that, I guess. And just, we're gonna just connect the, oh, it doesn't even let me. Well then. I guess it has something to do with the way this block works. I'm not too sure, but we have them connected now. So we have the channels there. So now we can go ahead and make the calculation ones. This is the one I pulled out, 100 of these. So now if we go here, it's making these printed. And it's, I think it's, there we go. Nice. Look at that. It just made those really fast. And then auto export. And that's how you make processors. And then you can set up recipes to make the highest tier drive possible, which I can make here real quick. 256K. Let's go ahead and craft one of these. Missing charge, Certus quartz. And then I don't have a way to make those yet. So let's do that real quick. Charged. Recipe. Charger. All right, so we can just go ahead and grab that charger over here, I guess. Real quick. So this is the setup I have for this. This is an extended charger, so this can do 4 at a time. And we're gonna grab this as well, and we're gonna put some of this stuff away now. Oh no. Sorry. These chargers don't automatically export, so that's why you have to have a pipe. From what I know of, at least. So I think I'm gonna just put it here for now. And then let's put the charger here. This right here. We should have enough channels. And then I'm gonna put the pipe here. Let's do unlink these, and then pipe here, unlink these as well. And then we want to tell no. We want to add a filter, and then upgrades. So let's do this real quick next. Can it craft it? Is there something preventing it from working? No. So it should be done. Oh, there it is. It's done. I think we can add a filter here that says only pulled charge Certus. Charge Certus. Go ahead and add that filter. And now we can request, because we already made a pattern earlier that tells this to make charge Certus with regular Certus. So now if I request the highest tier drive, I'm missing glass. Missing glass. I guess I could grab these as well. And bring them over here as well. And let's see, I can put this furnace down here. There we go. I don't have power for this at the moment. I don't know if this requires this power or not, but I'm gonna put it here for now. This probably will not be here by next episode. I'm not too sure. This is a 2-hour endeavor here, almost 3, just to show off this stuff. Here we go. Now I want this to pull from the back. There we go, and I can put these in here as well, which I don't know if it'll be a good idea. I think that might be a bad idea. Where can I move this? Maybe just behind the wall, I guess. So 4, all right, not bad. Put this right here. This right here. Just for now. And with this upgrade that allows me to do, it allows me to convert any furnace to use power instead of coal. I'm going to take these here and put them in here. Oops. let's cover this up. Now then, let's make the highest tier we can. 256k. Next. All right, start. Now we should see that it's crafting here. So it's putting all of the Certus quartz crystals in here. It's getting them charged up. They're getting sent back into the system. If we look here, it's just going to process all those. Check it out. Yeah, as you can see, this is my bottleneck. Now, is there any way I can make charged faster? Recipe charger reaction chamber. This might be the best way to do it. It does require a lot of power though. I think this one might be the best way with power, which is what I want to get into next. So this might be our next episode, because now that we have enough slots here to create more patterns, we can go ahead and make the power stuff, because I want a thermal generator. I think that'll be good enough to power up our machines here, like 2 of these. I think that'll be good. It's 1,500 FE a tick, plus a bonus if you add like water and stuff, I think. Because the setup is just not working for me right now. It is nice though, it's cool. For now. I have to start somewhere. We managed to move all of our inventory for the most part out of here. Now, I did get my drawers yeeted. Maybe they're in the wall somewhere. I don't know. We set up all this. We moved out of our inventory room into this super cool setup here. We have our new ME controller with terminals so we can work. Then we have these cables running down here, providing channels to our system here. And it seems like it is online now. Quartz glass. Let's see. I think here we go. We're going to finish it. We're going to finish it. Auto output, auto input. And here we go. 256 ME storage completed. Now we can just do that. We can make a, let's see. We can make an item cell for this. Boom. Now we can put it in here. Now we have an additional 63 slots and a lot of bytes. So fortunately enough, we were able to finish it on stream. That's kind of nice. Let's see, diorite and calcite. Nice. My night vision has finished, but we got our full working system with functional storage, Applied Energistics. We have the new extended AE mod, which is really cool. Adds really cool blocks. Makes this process a lot faster. I did not have all the processes completed, obviously, but if we request more now, it should be a lot quicker. We no longer need all these machines here. Next episode, I might want to set up a better storage system. Let's go back home. Wireless energy system. There we go. Let's go back to the house. I can make an advanced portal gun, and that'll allow me to just pick a portal where I want to go, and I can just go there, which I might do. But let's go back to the house here. It's been a very long episode here. I don't know how long this episode will be, but we did a lot of work here. I don't know why this isn't running. This is another, but if I just type in AD, it'll bring up that program. So we finished number 5, which is AE2 inventory system with add-ons. Hopefully you guys learned enough to make your own. I don't know if it was like in depth or not, but we did start from just a controller and we worked our way up to the wireless access and we also added the drawers into our system, so that's nice. Next episode, I would like to make wireless energy and power expansion, so I might be making another base in a different area for that. So I might do that building offline, I guess, and I'll be back to showcase that maybe in the next episode. But we have our to-do list. We have wireless energy, power expansion, move out of the old base. So that means taking every single thing out of there into their designated location. Farm build is moving that farm into like a farmhouse. Inventory system with add-ons, we finished today. Decorate a house and build a basement for some cool mods, which we'll get into later. No spoilers. We're gonna make some more digital and regular mob farms, which I showcase a little bit of the first episode with hostile neural networks. But bees, I would like to get acquainted with bees. I don't really know how the Modpack works per se, and I would like to automate as much items as I can, or semi-automate, because being hands-on is nice, because it is Minecraft. So there's no problem with crafting. I just don't want to spend all day looking at it. So I keep looking up because my camera on the second monitor is up there, but whoever is watching, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something. If not, sorry. Hopefully you guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time zone it is for you. Thank you guys for watching. Hold on. Yep. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back on the next episode.